Kurt, what are you doing up so late?
I was hungry.
The kitchen is this way. You were going towards Billy's room.
Oh, I must have gotten turned around.
Okay, well, come back to bed when you're done.
Yes, Martha. I'll be right there.
What time is it? Oh, right. Just because it's the weekend, that doesn't mean Spidey can take the day off. I just hope that doesn't include doing the laundry. Good enough.
Are you finally awake?
Aunt May! I thought I told you not to come in!
If that request was only for you to be able to sleep into the afternoon, then you might need to think again.
No, I, caught a bug.
You're ill? And here I thought you were just being irresponsible.
Come on, I'm all about responsibility. I was just getting ready to do some chores, as a matter of fact.
Not if you're feeling sick. You stay right here and wait for me to come back to check your blood pressure, your temperature, your heartbeat. We might need to test blood. And urine.
Hello?
Mr. Parker, I hope I'm not calling you at a bad time.
Dr. Connors? No, not at all. I mean, it is the weekend, so... I'm not in trouble for missing classes, am I? You usually reserve these conversations for weekdays.
While I'm not adverse to those sort of call-ins, I'm calling in regards to a problem of my own. Can you make it to my lab?
Come to your lab? Sure. I must say I'm surprised that you're asking me since I'm not the most reliable person, but...
You'll understand when you get here. And I do trust that you will come, since this is a rather unusual call.
Yeah, color me intrigued, Doc. See you soon.
Would you like some baby aspirin? Peter? That boy. Just what is it that he's hiding?
Perfect. Time to figure out how it is that you get those pictures of Spider-Man. If Jameson won't do it, then I'll figure out what it is you're hiding for myself.
Dr. Connors? Hello? Why is it so dark in here?
Don't. You'll disturb him.
Huh? Who?
That's Deborah Whitman. She's our intern here.
A position I can thank you for, considering you forfeited by never showing up to Dr. Connors' classes.
Please, Deborah. I called Mr. Parker because he's there when it matters. And for the record, that's good enough for me.
Doc, your arm!
A miracle, right?
Don't celebrate just yet. Kurt, show them.
Right. The reason why I requested you all to be here for such a dim room setting is this.
Whoa. You're looking a little green there, Doc.
It started as merely a skin condition that comes and goes. But now...
Is the X gene rumor true? Are you a mutant?
No, it's not that.
This is a result of Kurt experimenting on himself. He used reptilian DNA in an effort to regrow his lost arm.
Interspecies splicing. Wow! So it comes with a few side effects. What's the big deal?
The big deal is that Kurt has begun doing things involuntarily.
I have short bouts where I've been blacking out and finding myself doing strange things.
What sort of strange things? If you don't mind me asking.
The other night, I found Kurt wandering down the hall to our son's bedroom. When I asked him what he was doing, he told me...
I was hungry. That's all it was.
I get the late night munchies too.
No, you don't understand.
I think I do. I know exactly what you're getting at, Mrs. Connors. Some species of lizard eat their own young. You don't believe...
I want to be cautious.
That's awful.
We'll run a few tests here to be safe. I just want to put any cause for concern to rest. I'm sure you understand.
Of course. Thank you for trusting me with this.
You're still one of Midtown's brightest, Parker. If only you were to apply yourself more often.
Dear, now might not be the best time for that.
Yeah, I get plenty of that enough during the week.
Not enough if you ask me.
Hey, I'm not that bad.
Are you sure it was a good idea bringing these kids into this?
I'm sure, Martha. Besides, it's not like I'm gonna turn it into a lizard completely right here, right now. Ow! Ow! Ah!
Oh God, no! Kurt!
Peter! Peter!
Deborah, get out of here.
Hey, do you know where I can get some tail too? Whoa! Keep that up and I don't think Geico will want you as their spokesperson anymore, Lizzie.
Kurt, come back!
Dr. Connors!
Don't worry, ladies. I've made sure to set an appointment with the doc later. But as of right now, I have an appointment with a different type of cold-blooded fellow.
Hey man, it isn't fair that you give Parker all the scoops. Just let me have this one.
And let you ruin the reputation of a good man who has a wife and a son. I don't think so.
Hey! Oh, whatever. I don't need my camera. I'm an eyewitness myself, and when this story breaks...
Should have kept your mouth shut, pal. By the time that webbing dissolves, anything you have to say will be hearsay. I'm going to find the doc and cure him. There is a cure, right?
That's what Kurt called his students for, so that they could help.
That Peter Parker. How dare he run out like that? What a coward.
I'm sure he just went to try and get help or something.
Yeah, right.
Look, I'm no science whiz myself, but maybe I could give this research a read-through and try something?
This is my husband's humanity at stake, not something to take a risk on for you to play scientist.
Calm down, Mrs. Connors. I think Spider-Man only wants to help.
She's right. I didn't mean to...
No, I'm the one who should be apologizing. It's just...
I understand.
As stressed as she is, I'm afraid Mrs. Connors is right. This is far too advanced for a novice to dip their toes into. Let me have a crack at coming up with a way to cure Dr. Connors.
Alright. Just try and be quick about it. And what's this?
It's a neogenic recombinator. It's what you'll use to remove the reptilian DNA from Dr. Connors.
A simple syringe doesn't suffice?
Now with how thick a hide the doctor's scales might be.
Right. Better safe than sorry, since I suppose he wouldn't be too keen of drinking grape-flavored medicine either.
Spider-Man, please, bring my husband home.
I will, Mrs. Connors. I promise. In the meantime, you mind sticking around and keeping a watch on them for me? I knew I could count on you. Well, this explains why the spider tracer signal got weak. So there's actually alligators in the sewers now. Next, someone is going to tell me the devil is really cooking in Hell's Kitchen. Cut 2, interior, the sewer. Our intrepid hero makes his way above pea water. Like they'd ever make a show or a movie about this. Wait, is that shedded skin? It's getting bigger. Are you also a nutritionist? Because you look like you've been bulking. Ugh! So you're the 1 out of 10 doctors who doesn't recommend toothpaste. I'll put that thing back where it came from, or so help me! Ha! Like a dog with peanut butter. Except that you're a giant man-eating lizard Godzilla thing! Not the most relaxing spa treatment, but it did wonders for the dog skin, at the very least.
Oh, Kurt. I was so worried.
I know, Martha. I'm sorry. It's okay now.
I'm telling you, he became a giant man-eating lizard. Arrest him!
Are you buying any of this, Carter?
No more than if I were to turn into a sin-eater, DeWolf.
I'm telling the truth. If only Spider-Man hadn't broken my camera.
Hold up. Did you say Spider-Man?
Spider-Man? Yeah, he was there too. It was just as much his fault. Just ask them.
Well, if not giant man-eating lizards, then what do either of you two have to say about Spider-Man?
Spider-Man? Spider-Man saves people. He does his best. He expects nothing back. I think we should all be more like Spider-Man.
Great. All that, and I got nothing to show for it. No pictures for the bugle, no web fluid. Now I'm stuck waiting for the bus. Just a sewer-soaked suit. What good is Spider-Man?
Peter! There you are.
Huh? Deborah Whitman?
I'm surprised you remember me considering you didn't stick around for too long.
About that, I
don't care anymore. Spider-Man was there when you weren't, and so none of that matters now.
Spider-Man, huh? Must have been exciting.
You're friends with him, right?
I take his pictures for the paper sometimes.
I'm glad I chased you down then. Next time you see Spider-Man, can you give him something from me? Tell him that it's for showing up.
Okay. Maybe being Spider-Man isn't so bad.
That Spider-Man is a bad influence on you. Lying to me and then sneaking out? That's not the boy that Ben and I raised.
It wasn't like that, Aunt May. It was an emergency.
Oh, and the window was a quicker means of exit than the door.
Yeah, kinda.
Don't you backtalk me. Peter, I thought you knew about responsibility.
I do. I have a responsibility to Dr. Connors as much as I do his classes. He called and you don't believe me, do you?
It doesn't matter whether you're telling the truth or not about all of that. You also have a responsibility to this household. And so I took the liberty of adding an addition to it in order to make it harder for you to simply run out on that responsibility.
You got us a dog?
Ben always tried talking me into getting one for you sooner to teach you about responsibility. Better late than never, I suppose.
Okay, at least I can name it.
She already has a name. It's Ms. Lion.
May, I think this dog is a boy.
Fanny pack. Her name is Ms. Lion, and that's final. Now, go pour her a bowl of kibble while I prepare your own dinner.
Miss Lion? Stupid fucking name.